Good morning, students. Um, Today I am going to explain you the explanation of the third poem of this reader book, that is the Loins and Ants. In the previous lesson, we all learned the golden moment, but today I am going to tell you the meaning of the explanation of Loins and Ants, which you already understand line by line and word to word in our last week classes. So today I'm going to explain you again. Just listen it very carefully, students. If you have any problem, any doubt, you can ask me again. Okay. So this poem is written by Walt Mason. You all know, huh? Now we all know the about the poet, that Walt Mason was born on 1862 and died on 1939, and he was a Canadian American humorist and poet whose works were read daily by approximately 10 million readers. So he was written so many poems, and interesting poem which we learn lesson in our personal life also. So this poem is very beautiful meaning, that in this poem the poet is talking about an incident. What is the incident, students? You all know that he tells that a hunter met by a lion. And where did he meet? Met with a lion near the animal den. And critter. Critter's lair means, students, critter means lion, and lair means home where lions hide, and we all know that lion lives in a den. So the way the lion mold means attacked. The hunter, it was not good. It was very bad. It was very rude. It was very scary. But the poet tells us that the hunter is quite a brave one. When the surgeons and doctors tried to stitch his wound, he did not whimpered. Whimpered means cried. He would sewed up 47 gashes. You know the meaning of gashes? That gashes means scars, wounds in the mutilated head. Mutilated head means injured head. Okay. In fact, the hunter was quite happy with the scars. Why so? Because the mark which is left after you get wounded, and triumph. Triumph means victorious. According to the poet, in this incident, when a lion attacked a hunter, even though the hunter was hurt very badly and he received many stitches, but the hunter was feeling very proud of his action. Why? Because he did his work very bravely. He actually thought that it is a kind of victory, and he shows everybody his scars, marks, wounds. He thought that these scars was actually bringing him somewhat kind of glory. Camped upon his frame means glory. Okay. Now, the same hunter, one day, the same hunter is an absent minded. Absent minded means when you are not focusing and you are lost in your thought. He was lost in his thought, and he was sitting upon a hill, and accidentally he was sitting upon a hill of ants. That means ants were residing in that small hill, and ants came out from their hole, and they are about a million of ants bit him, to the author. Then to the hunter. Then the hunter was so worried, he started dancing and jumping. Dancing is all about when some insects were pitching you. Then what will you do? You will just start jumping. Now, when the ants attacked him, he used a language which is full of anger and pain, of deep magenta tint. Students, what do you understand by magenta tint? Magenta tint means it's a worry. Okay, it's a bad words. It's a anger as well as deep words. Apostrophized the insect means describe the insects in a pain of a humorous evil tone. Now, the poet goes on to the preaching mode. He tells us that this is how it is worldly pain. It means there is so many pain in the whole world. The poet tells that we all think about big pains, but we all get pains with small worries that hurt us, and these little worries hurt us a lot. Then our mind is always disturbed with small problems. Our courage completely shuts up when we small face problems of life. It makes us grey. Grey means overthinking, which makes people dull or old. So he was thinking which makes people the thinking only which makes people dull and old. We stoop down with these worries and break our hearts. Break our hearts means we become so trouble that we lose our hopes. Smarts means evil ways. Okay. So what we learned from this poem, students, what the poet want to learn his reader, that in this poem the poet only differentiate one thing. This poem is summarized in two ways. First incident expressed the big brave lions faced problem, and the second incident gave the small problem. But the author faced the lion so bravely with courage. But when the small ants pinched the hunter, he couldn't face the problem, which bit him so badly that he spoke bad words to the ants, that they are the evils. Same this happens in people's life also. They face big problems very bravely, but when the small problems comes in their lives, is the real problems actually one face. Okay, students, so this is your explanation of your this poem, Loins and Ants. You know this poem very well. You know the about the poets. So listen this video very properly, very carefully, and if you have any kind of problem, students, you can ask me in your next class. Okay, okay, students. Thank you.